is never stable. How many of you agree with me that if they had told you COVID-19 will happen 2019, you will have said never, not possible, God forbid. Okay, if you agree with me, type I agree. Okay, by the way, Eric, please share across all platforms. Okay, many of you agree with me that if they had told you that COVID-19 will have happened, you will have said, God forbid, it's not possible. But guess what? It happened. And just because of COVID-19, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people have struggled just because of COVID-19. A lot of people are currently, battling with a whole lot of issues they never planned they couldn't even believe in their wildest imagination will have happened. And this is one of the reasons why you need to have multiple streams of income. You cannot just live on one source of income. It doesn't make sense. It's not fair to you. It's not fair to your family. It's not one of the best way to secure your family. So you want to have multiple. So one of the things I have done is to say, and thank God I did it, right? Because you sometimes you just assume things will work, and they may not just work as you plan. Sometimes you have these dreams that things will always be perfect. They may not be perfect. So always have multiple streams of income. However, let me warn you, not all sources of income should be that you need to put in work. So one of those sources of income I have built and I'm teaching you today is writing and authoring. When you write a book, for the rest of your life, it generates income till you die, right? You write the book once, but till you die, that book keeps bringing money. I don't know if you think that makes sense. You write a book once, but till you die, the book keeps making money. By the way, Eric, I really do not like when you give me, crazy topics on Facebook. I don't like it. You know the topic I'm teaching today, right? How to build wealth through author and speaking. That's supposed to be the topic, not life at day 6 of whatever, right? Please, let's put in the right thing. You know the topic for today. So let's go live today to our session. Let me share my screen right now. Okay, I don't know if you can see my screen. If you can see my screen, type I can see your screen. If you can see my screen, type I can see your screen. So this is a 6-day course. Today is day 3. How many of you were in day 1 and day 2? If you're in day 1 and day 2, type 1 and 2. If you're in day 1 and day 2, type 1 and 2. Do you give up? Okay, thank you. If you're in day 1 and day 2, can you type day 1 and day 2? No, let them bring the food before you go. So if you're in day 1 and day 2, can you type day 1, day 2? Okay. Okay. If you're not if today is your first day in this 6-day series, type first day, first day. Everybody talk to me. If this is your first day, okay, so go to YouTube at Stephen Actel TV. You will be able to get all the previous days that we have looked at. I'm Stephen Akinta. I'm Africa's most sought after investment coach. My slogan is no longer Premier Digital Marketing Consultant, right? Noah, please check that. I'm now Africa's most sought after investment coach, a business consultant, finance expert, and author, and of course, philanthropist. I believe much in giving back some of the money you've made. I'm lead consultant, Steve consultant, COGTS Global. I'm a recipient of several awards. Recently, I bagged honorary doctorate degree in science and real estate. We've done a lot in I don't know who did this slide. Okay, we've given over 5 million now in donations to orphanage IDP camps, and this year we've spent almost 20 million. In October, about 20 kids were sent to school. Courtesy us, and God has been faithful. So I heard some people say my light needs to be brighter. So guys, I just got to, I've been running from the airport to another estate. So please just ignore my light, okay? Ignore my light. But If you can help me just move this chair a bit backward, I can move a bit this way. Maybe that can help. But trust me, my lightning is not what you need. It might not help, but you can put it on. But first thing is just to move this. So again, you have distracted me actually, and I can assure you, the person who said that, light is not what you are here to eat. Okay, we're after adding value to you, right? So the lightning is not really the core here. We'll try and put that on too, so that the person who wants light can enjoy light. But trust me, lightning is the least of your headache right now. Okay, what is key here is that you're able to learn. Okay, and you can empower yourself. So I'm going to skip this. So what is monetization about? Basically, monetization, by the way, I'm behind time, so I'm rushing a bit. Monetization is basically being able to monetize. Simply means converting an asset, talent, or skill into cash. Okay? It's not enough to be a writer or an orator. It's more important to brand your skill. Okay? Eric, I'm still waiting for you to share the video and also telling your colleagues. Let's get everybody back in here. So do you know that 675 million print books were sold last year in the US alone? And a relatively new format such as ebook, sometimes you have billions of downloads yearly. And this is a multi-billion-dollar corporation or business model. Total Kindle global font size, September. So just on Kindle alone, I just want you to see the kind of money available in this industry. Just on Kindle alone, you had 32.7 million in September 20 income in September 2020. August, it increased to 32, okay, reduced to 32.6. July, you had 32.4. June, okay, so it was increasing by the month. So the previous month was a bit lesser. June was 32.3, May was 32.2, April was 30. So you can add it up on Kindle alone, which is just Amazon. So just selling soft copy. Now I've written 35 books. Can everybody type 35 books? Yes, you heard me, 35 books. So this is one of them. You can see going for $47, another one $17. Let me even just stop sharing the screen and just go to Amazon Direct and show you all the books I've written. Again, I'm not using this to brag, but I take time to show you what I've done also, because I realize that there's so many people trying to motivate you out there. There's nothing wrong people motivating you. But sometimes it just sounds hypocritical when you are teaching what you have not gotten results in, right? So I'm not trying to brag, but I just want to show you so that you can see that the person teaching you has achieved a lot in the thing that he's trying to teach you in, right? So if you can see my screen type, I can see your screen. If you can see my screen type, I can see your screen. So good. This is Amazon.com. Then type Stephen Akintayo on Amazon.com. Type Stephen Akintayo. Okay, then you search. It will show you all the books I've written. Can you see? This is the Maximize Your Real Estate Investment I showed you yesterday, $27. This is Switch, also going for $27. Can you hear me pick this call? Don't know what's this object. Switch, $27. Mental Wealth, $12. Advanced Mini Importation, Managing Your Finance, Millionaire Freelancer, The Law of Poverty and Law of Wealth, Mobile Millionaire, okay? Good, Bad, Ugly of Investing in Africa. Powerful book by me also. Survival Instinct. The Information Millionaire. Now, this book you must get, because today's class is about this book. You must find a way to get this book, right? Because all I'm teaching you today, a good number of the information in fact, more than what I will be able to teach you is in this book. Yeah, it's expensive. It's $37. But trust me, it's going to change your life. You also have The Billionaire Investor by Stephen Akintayo. I'm a billionaire, so I can teach you how to become one. Farming is the new oil. Oh, guys, you better go get these books. Go get them. Powerful books. Start business from ground zero, right? This shares and chronicles my experience where I've, run massive businesses from zero up, one and only. Of course, this Become a Sales Machine, also written by Stephen Akintayo, monetizing writing and speaking skill. You must get this one also. Monetizing writing and speaking skill. Okay, these two books are also, you can say I have many. So you click on another page, you continue. Cryptocurrency leverage, how to make, manage, and multiply money when it comes to cryptocurrency. So all of you have been on my neck about, should you do crypto? Go and get the book on cryptocurrency. The story behind the glory. Here I shared a lot of behind the scene issues I struggle with that many of you don't know. Okay, because when you see somebody who is successful, it's easy to just think that they are lucky. They are luckier than you. This is grace. It's grace. It's anointing. Okay, as if the anointing is not available for you. Can you see more books? Keep going on. All these books authored by yours truly, Stephen Akintayo. In fact, you have to get to the third page before you exhaust all the books I've written. I just have one question for you. I haven't seen all this. Do you agree that I qualified to teach you on this? None of you agree that I qualified to teach you on how to make money from being an author and a speaker. If you believe I qualify, type you qualify. Come on, guys. Come on, talk to me. Yeah, of course. It's funny, but again, so all these books written by me, one of my favorites, I co-authored with an 82-year-old woman, Feeling 40 at 80, The Secret of Longevity. Powerful book. So, okay, another question I want to ask you guys today. I don't know if you believe that it's worth it if I charge you $5,000 to teach you how to become successful as a writer as well as a speaker like this. If you agree, it is worth it. If I charge as much as, again, I'm not going to be charging you that much if you want me to mentor you. But if you agree that it's worth it if I charge you as much as $5,000 to teach you how to be this successful as an author like I have been. If you agree, type I agree. Because again, the secret of men is in their stories. And when you desire to be successful like people are, you must be willing to pay the price they have paid. You must be willing to learn. You must be willing to understand that it's not going to be free. Mentorship is never really free. It comes at a cost. You have to understand that you have to pay and to learn. And it's very, very important that you get that part. Please, I don't know who is coming to my wall and typing all this. We're teaching how people can build wealth here. Okay, please, let's always focus on the topic at hand and not distract our audience. And by the way, Fulani people are my friends. I have Fulani students here. If you're a Fulani and you're one of my students, can you type, I'm a Fulani? So I do not believe in tribal wars. I'm not a tribal, champion. I don't believe in that nonsense. And we're all human beings first before we belong to one tribe. Now, there are bad Fulanis, the same way there are bad Yorubas, the same way there are bad Igbos. And there are also good Fulanis, the same way there are good Igbo, there are good Yorubas. And Fulanis are also victims of our political, vicious leaders. Okay, the same way Yorubas are, the same way Igbos are. So please, on my social media accounts, I do not support tribal wars. I'm not a tribal champion. I'm a human being, first of all, human being before I'm Christian or Muslim, human being before I'm Igbo or Yoruba or Hausa, human being. And I promote the best of, behavior as a human being. I don't know if you agree with me. If you agree with me, type I agree with you. So let's preach peace. Let's preach love. Let's preach oneness before we go ahead and talk, other things, right? Good. So, one love, everybody. Yes, one love. Thank you, everybody, supporting that conversation. One love is what we preach here. I'm also going to be bringing a gentleman by the name Dipo Adeshina. Dipo Adeshina is a very dear friend of mine based in the US. And, has been dreaming of becoming an author for years. I will write. And just meeting me and just sharing one or few tips with him, Dipo Adeshina in 12 months has written 3 books now. How many of you are happy to hear that? Type I'm happy. We'll also be sharing with you a few things that he picked from me, when I just had to encourage him. And I believe many of you who will join my coaching program and become my students, in 12 months, you can author 3 books. Honestly, in 12 months, you can author 3 books. And the funny thing, Dipo has not just only written books, he has made money from those books. Cool cash, right? Good ego from those books. And that's one of the unique things about what I teach, because part of it is showing you how to make money from those books. That's true. I'm even going to start the testimony with one of my mentees who is here. So let me even have him come here, because again, when we teach these things, they always look as if, these people talking, it's easy. Grab the chairs, shift it properly so that you can see your face. How many of you can see this guy's face? If you can see his face type, I can see. Some of them like that you look good. They like the fine face. Remove your COVID-19 now. Okay, so share your testimony. Let's even start with your own testimony.
Okay, hello everybody. It's a pleasure to hang out with my boss as usual. In March 2020, a couple of months back, I got married and I went to Dubai for honeymoon, and then lockdown happened and I was there for 3 months with my wife. So during the lockdown, I wrote a book, The Online Selling Manual, and then I sent it to him and he posted it on his social media pages, especially on Instagram. And then the traffic to the website that day was even awesome. But here is where the big story is. I launched the book 1st of May 2020, and between 1st of May to 31st of May, the very first month, the book sold about 1.3 million.
Whoa, come on.
First month.
Won't you guys say, wow? Guys, talk to me.
And I mean, you can Google it, The Online Selling Manual is out there. And the first month, it sold about 1.3 million. And then ever since then, the book is still out there till now. I can drop the link for you in case you want to learn how to make sales.
What's the name?
The Online Selling Manual.
What's the link? Is there a website people can get it?
Yes. I can send it.
Okay, just join. You can just join the webinar, then post it, then I'll mention it.
Yeah.
Can we all clap for him? Come on. You want to add something?
Yeah, so that's what I did, and up to now the book is still selling. I mean, I'm going to drop the link for you. You can still check it out. You can buy it, and I'm writing a new one as well, which is going to be the one to forward the book.
Yes,
I'm going to release the book before the end of this year. You are still going to see that one. That will be the second book I'll be launching in a couple of within March and now. So What you are learning right now is fire. You can't afford to miss it. I'm going to join now and I'll drop the link for you guys right away. Thank you very much.
Come on, let's clap for Emmanuel Olushola. So again, like I said to you guys, what we teach is real. And what I will even do is to allow those of you who are joining the coaching program, Emmanuel will take next week class. Okay, Emmanuel, get ready. And share with you some of the things he learned from me, as well as other things he researched himself that has helped his book to be very successful. Of course, you know that anybody who could sell 1.3 million in the first 1 month of releasing his book, he must have learned something good, right? So how many of you are ready and excited about today's class? Can we go ahead? If you are ready for today's class, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Remember, I'm always sharing this with you guys. Our class is not a get rich quick class. It's not Yahoo Yahoo, it's not MMM. It's how you can legitimately build wealth, as well as also the fact that this is a process, and it's a process that takes discipline, it takes mentorship, it takes learning, and it comes with a cost. So you can post it both on Facebook as well as you join the Zoom, www.smactel.com/wealth challenge. So first post it on the Facebook before you then post on Zoom. Once you've done, let me know so I can let people know. So guys, so that is my own story of writing books. Now, monetizing your writing, there are various international and local platforms to advertise your published materials. People cannot buy what they cannot see. This is why advertising is powerful to use to generate leads and money for the product, in this case, your book. Which platform are you using to advertise your book? First of all, I want to ask, how many of you have authored a book? You currently have authored a book. If you have currently authored a book, just type, I have authored a book. If you've not, just type, I have not. Okay, just to be able to, take a sample of those who are here. If you have currently authored a book, type, I've authored a book. If you have not, type, I have not. Okay. So those of you who have authored books, I want you to type, how much have you made from the book that you've written? How much have you made so far from the book that you've written? Just type the amount, the total sales, total income that you've made. Let me see. Everybody's saying they've not. So, well, you should join the coaching program today. Okay, by fire, by force. Join the coaching program. Okay, you have to. Because at least you will learn how to then make money from being an author. Okay, a lot of my students, in fact, one of the things I did with Dipo Adesina, I taught him how to start making money from his book before the book was ready. So people were already buying Dipo's book before the book even, before the book was even launched. And these are some of the things you're going to be learning in our coaching program. How do you make money from writing books? How do you monetize? Emmanuel Olushola has posted the link to his book. Just go to his website, olorunsola.com/the-book-online-selling-manual. Well, if it was me, it would have just been www.olorunsola.com/selling manual. One word. Right? It makes it easy for people to catch. So also he's posting it on Facebook for those of you on Facebook also. So, but you want to be part of the class, all of you joining the coaching class, you will be having the opportunity to have Emmanuel teach you some of what he learned from me. And good news, I will be buying a copy of Emmanuel's book, soft copy for each of you, and you'll be getting it free. Okay, for all of you who are joining today's coaching class, right? So it's powerful, and I encourage you to join the coaching class. Is this making sense at all? Okay, so let's continue. By the way, let's just go on with the class. So let me go on with my slide. So a list of platforms that you can then market your book. Amazon.com is one of the powerful ones. I use Amazon a lot. I get checks sent to my, account on a regular basis. There is also Gumroad. There's also Just Kindle Book. There's BookBub, Free Book Hub. Social media platform is also a key, tool that you can use to sell your book. In fact, social media is powerful, and Emmanuel has used that a lot to sell his books. Now, monetizing your writing, and you need to embrace technology. Start off with ebooks if you do not have the capital to invest in paper books. Now, let me shock you guys. Do you know, as much as I make over 100,000 every year, by the way, this year I should make at least 500,000 USD. Yes, from speaking, writing, and all of these things that I do this year. I've already done over 200 million this year. And I'm able to use all those money to, I told you in October alone, I sent 50 kids to school. So that you don't keep, say, what do I do with the money? I have lots of responsibility. Trust me. Okay. This man you are seeing has lots and lots of responsibilities. So, okay. So if you're wondering what do I need the money for? I have lots and lots of responsibilities. And I can assure you those money are usually, they are judiciously used. Over judicious. Okay, so, but one of the funny thing that I wanted to say there, do you know, I do not spend money on printing paper copy, right? What I do is to publish soft copy. Now, for those who then order paper copy, I buy from Amazon and I send it to those people. I don't know if you think that makes sense. If it makes sense, type it makes sense, it makes sense. So what I do is I don't spend money because I've seen, I was lucky that many of my mentors that I knew who were speakers made a mistake of spending so much money to print paper bag of their books. And I watched how they were losing money, okay? And I learned from that to say, don't waste money doing physical copy of your book. Make it ebook, list it on Amazon and all these platforms. When people insist they want physical copies of the book, what do? Just buy the book from Amazon. My team are here, they will tell you, we buy from Amazon, the author's copies from Amazon, and we send it to the client's house or whatever they are. And this has been one of the best strategy. It has saved me, having to print in millions, then looking for who will buy. Let me teach you a powerful principle in business. I want you to write this down. Smart entrepreneurs create market before product. Let me say that again. I want you to write it down. Smart entrepreneurs create market before product. Right? Of course, entrepreneurs who don't know, who are not intelligent enough, the argument, that's why you now see them say, I need money to start a business. It's because they don't even understand that you're supposed to have created the market. The market is supposed to have given you the money because you're supposed to be doing what? Prepaid. Prepaid means they pay you, then you service them. Okay? But a lot of people are not that intelligent. What you then do, you keep looking for billions and millions of money, and they say, why are you not successful in business? So you don't understand. There's no capital to run the business. Things are difficult. If I had capital, I just laugh and laugh. So this model puts you in trouble because, okay, you even borrowed money from the bank. You get the product. What if people don't buy the product? Now what happens? You've land in trouble. You are now, you can't sleep because you are owing people money. You are, so much unnecessary pressure that you put on yourself. If there's one thing that has helped me in business is that, guys, if you know how I sleep like a baby. You know what? I'm not owing anybody. There is no mortal man, and hear me, people can come and argue this. None of the companies that I'm privileged to be the MD CEO of has borrowed money from any mortal man, right, to do what we do. Not even a bank are we owing. So if anybody come and says rubbish, tell them the man said it himself. Okay, they can come and argue with me. So I don't do loan, right? What do? I find a way to create the market so that the market that asks me to go and provide service, that market too can support me with the money to go and provide the service for them. The only thing you then need is to have integrity to make sure you deliver to your customer. So never stop improving, of course, on your writing skill. Make sure you get better. Make sure your writing gets perfect over time. So I'm going to share this short video with you guys. I want you to watch it. It's by Dan Lok. Great guy, amazing guy. I think you learn a few things from this video. Enjoy it.
So first of all, let me say I had zero interest being an author. That at a time when I was doing copywriting, I was getting clients and I was transitioning beyond and just copywriting. I was doing consulting for some people. And because I was 22, 23 years old, I just found that credibility becomes an issue. And I didn't like to go to networking events and hand out business card and meet with people. I just find that it's very challenging for my personality. And so understanding marketing, understanding positioning, when you look at the word authority, what's the first 6 letters? It's author. So I thought I need to be an author. So I wrote my first book called Quick Turn Marketing, which is also at the time my company's name. I still have that company today. And it's not a very good title, by the way. It's a very bad title because when I talk to people at the time, like, what is quick turn marketing? Like, what the hell is that? I thought it's like marketing that quickly turn you like making profits. It was a dumb idea. But I came with that title and I self-published that first book. So it's supposed to go foil, shiny, luxurious, turns into a matte, dull, brownish shit color. That's how bad it was. I didn't know how to do publishing, right? But I self-published the book. I think I ordered, I don't know, a few hundred copies. I use that as a business card. I think a book is a ultimate business card. It's for your professional, for you are a service provider, instead of giving people a business card. Here's the thing, because when you give people a business card, they throw it away. But people don't throw away the book. It has staying power. And you have 150, 200 pages to be able to demonstrate expertise and tell your prospect who you are, what you're about. That's why since then, I wrote my first book. I remember an incident because I still don't know if this works or not, right? So I was meeting with people and people would say, hey, do you have a business card? I would hand them books and stuff. So one time I was traveling to, I believe, Chicago. On a plane, I was talking to a gentleman, a business owner next to me. And we're just talking. And he said, what do you do? Where are you going to? I'm going to conference, cool. And it's like, oh, so what do you do? Oh, I'm in marketing. I write copy and this is what I do. Oh, that's cool. And he was asking me about different things. And he asked me, well, do you have a business card? And I said, well, I don't have a business card. But then I reached in my briefcase. I pulled out my book. Well, I've got a book. And I should see his face. Because his face was like, you got a book? You're younger. You look at a book? I was like, yeah, I got a book. And then he was kind of looking at this. He was flipping through. He was not even reading the book. It was just, that's cool. Well, thank you. Well, anyway, we kept talking. By the time we landed the plane, he wrote me a check for a gig. Now, would that have happened if I gave him a business card? I don't think so. So sometimes the power of a book is not even if people read it or not, just by having it. The weight of it carries so much more power, authority versus, well, here's my flimsy little business card, right? So that's when I learned, and that's from then on why I publish more and more and more books over these almost one.
Okay, guys. So because of time, we may not be able to continue with that. But have you learned something from that short video? If you learned something, type I learned something. I learned something. A book is better business card than anything else. That's one of the things I hope you learned there. Having a book, being an author, is far better, than a business card. And you just open that door. It just position you in a unique way where people can say, hey, I like that guy. I like that boy, and it just opened doors. For me. I remember my experience. I'll never forget. I want everybody to remember this story. My first time in the United States of America was a serious, issue. That treatment, that statement by Donald Trump, that shithole country. I felt treated like I was coming from a shithole country. And guess who was the president then? It was Barack Obama. But I was still treated like I was coming from a shithole country. It was my first time. I handed over my passport at the point of entry. They looked at me, asked me a couple of questions. I told them I was coming for a World Bank conference, and that was truly why I came. And by the way, I had no intention to disappear like many of you do, right? And by the way, I've never been denied US visa till tomorrow. And that's why for me, Donald Trump and Donald White, it doesn't matter. And I can assure you, if you build your brand, Doesn't matter who is the president, you will get a US visa. I can assure you that one. But I got there and they looked at me, were not convinced for whatever reason, sent me to a secondary interview, meaning they put my passport inside a yellow bag and took me to a place. They were quite polite. I didn't even know something was wrong. So they asked me to sit in a room for many minutes. So I had to call my visa consultant. Is this the way they come to America? Do they ask everybody to sit somewhere? Because I've been to, as at that time, I've been to London, I've been to Dubai, a couple of other countries. I was not treated that way. So when I called my visa consultant, he said, what did they put what bag did they put your passport? I said, yellow. He said from yellow is red. If they put it in red like this, you just land. It was very dramatic. He said, once they put your passport in red, you just land in Nigeria. I said, oh, Jonah. And I remember at that time, this was over 6 years ago, I spent over 800,000 naira to get a ticket, and 800,000 and something thousand naira then was not, it's not like now that it's fly business class. That was a lot of money. And so for me, I wasn't even bothered that I could be deported. I was just bothered about the money. Oh, Jonah. So out of that, I walked up to the guy. He didn't even call me. I just walked up to the immigration guy and say, excuse me, what's going on here? Why am I being subjected to multiple conversations? And the guy looked at me and then said, don't I have the right to further interview? I said, maybe you do, but I don't just, because he was shocked that Nigerians don't do that. So he looked at me and said, well, because you Nigerians, you say half truth and half lie. Oh, Jehovah. And trust me, with the many things I complain about Nigeria, I'm a proud Nigerian. You want to mess with me? There are two things you don't mess with me with. You don't mess with my wife, and you don't mess with me about my country. Leave me to abuse my country for myself. Maybe I'm the one in that country. But you abuse Nigeria, all my good people rises. I can fight you, right? Particularly if you are not a Nigerian and you are abusing my country, I will fight you. So when he said, well, because you Nigerians, you say half truth and half lie. My brain sparked. I said, look, my name is Stephen Akintayo. I'm not just an ordinary Nigerian. You can Google my name, right? And trust me, I said the truth, you know. And he looked at me and said, well, we're not talking on social media handle. Of course, if I Google your name, I'll see your social media. And I said, I'm also not talking on social media handle. I'm talking about media interviews. I'm talking about books. As soon as I said books, it was as if I said something miraculous. So I noticed it in his countenance. I knew I've gotten his attention. So he said, you've authored books? I said, yes. So I pocketed my hand. I said, it's on your Amazon. You know, of course, I knew Amazon is from Jeff Bezos, an American. And they were not like Nigerian immigration. They had internet and they had laptop. Right there, they typed my name on Amazon. And good news, voila, just like I showed you at the beginning of this class, he brought up some of the books I've written, okay? And he brought up Survival Instinct. So the guy said, you are the author of Survival Instinct. I said, yes, that's my book. So you're the author of Mobile Millionaire. I said, yes, that's my book. He said, Mr. Stephen, obviously you are one of the most important people from Nigeria. On behalf of the United States government, I want to welcome you to Atlanta, Georgia. Emmanuel Patewo. You know, and you know, of course, you know, I adjusted my shirt and say, yeah. Abba, Abba, you can't just oppress me like that. You know, you can't just oppress me like that. And of course, that was how I entered the United States of America for the first time. And of course, after that is a normal experience. Now I can decide to go and charge my phone if there's no lights in Nigeria, in the US, and come back. Last year, I think I spent 7 months in the US. So I have about 4 businesses now in the US, and so I do a lot of things in the US right now. But how many of you now agree that there's power in being an author? If you agree, type I agree. I agree, I agree. You do not know. Being an author makes you a global citizen. You can go anywhere in the world and just say, this is the book I've written, and people will stand up and respect you. It's in Africa that some of us don't respect authors. In developed worlds, being an author makes you a scholar. People like respect you like you are, I mean, in a very, very unique way. Very, very unique way. Um, with speaking products and sales, do you know, right, that speaking product sales, some motivational speakers make up to 200,000 US dollars a year. This year, I have currently made more than $200,000 this year alone. I think you should clap for me. Again, you see why I teach these things, because I'm not teaching theories. It's what has worked for me. An average, and most earn about 44,000 per year. Pay all the, I mean, this just can be a way to make income. And you know the beautiful thing, the day you die, more of your books will be purchased than when you are alive. And being an author automatically means you automatically leave what we call an estate for your children. Yeah. What does that mean? It means that your book, the rights, the royalties from your book is being passed on to your children, and they can continue to earn from it, for life, and their own children will earn from it. So monetization, speaking, is not enough to enjoy talking. So we have looked at how books are monetized, but also we need to look at how you monetize the speaking skill that you have. It's not enough that you enjoy speaking. Training is needed to polish your talent as a speaker. Now here is a speaking, the picture you're seeing here is me speaking. And guess who asked me to speak? Okay, Emma. Emma is the biggest real estate company in Dubai, right? They sponsored the entire event where I'm speaking at, Eco Hotel and Suites. You don't need to ask whether they pay me or how much they pay me. I don't need to disclose all those figures, okay? But the truth is that when you polish your skill as a speaker, you get that awesome, opportunity. I mean, I've had opportunity to be invited to speak at events sponsored by Ford Foundation, sponsored by Commonwealth, and several great opportunities like that. And these are aside that you make money, it also gives you that global international status. And by the way, that's also one of the reasons why I don't struggle to get passport anywhere in the world. Yeah, to get visa anywhere in the world. Because all I need to flash is a photocopy of the books I've written. They don't born you well. You give me your visa. It's a privilege to give Dr. Stephen Akintayo visa. Okay? Because it's a global speaker and author, right? So these are things that you earn, you get as a speaker and as an author. I'm not of you. Okay, even if you didn't have the intention. From what you have learned today, I've made up your mind that you will be a speaker and an author. Okay? If you have agreed from what you've learned today, type me. Come on, everybody. Okay? If from what you have learned from me today, you are made up your mind that, you know what? I think one of the sources of income I'm going to have going forward is to be an author and to be a speaker. I encourage that people do so. As an orator, reading must become a habit because you cannot teach what you don't know. And this is also another problem people have. If you don't like reading, you can't be a successful author. You must read. I read at least 1 hour a day, and this is the strategy I use. I don't do much of physical, book reading now. I always get the audio version of books, right? So on my phones, everywhere, I have loaded books there. And I still have physical books too. So in the case where I'm not able to access audio, I just go for the physical. But I make sure that at least no day goes without me feeding myself with at least 1 hour of book. And an hour book actually is equivalent to almost 200 pages. So just do that, and that's okay. Reading for 1 hour a day or 30 minutes a day just makes you to be deep. One of the powerful things people have said about Stephen Akintayo, and I want you to know one of the secrets. How many of you noticed that people genuinely respect me. Some of you have noticed me online everywhere. If you've noticed, by the way, type I noticed. By the way, I'm a very young guy, I'm in my 30s. And the reason they do, right? And I'm talking of people who know my age. Most of my friends are in their 50s, right? And they genuinely respect me. It's not, I'm not talking of, you could see a lot of time, I myself had to ask some of them, why do I get this level of honor, right, from you guys? And for many of them, it's been the fact that I can communicate with you like you are my friend, like we grew up together, right? You reason at my frequency, at my level. For many, it's been that you reason more than I do. I wish I knew, okay, what you know, even at this age, right? And I need you to know that when you invest in learning, in reading, in your mind, you get honor, right? The day you talk, people listen, right? Even your enemies will listen to you. And that changed the dynamics, right? Okay? Can everybody type it here? If the day you invest in learning, even your enemies will listen to you. Everybody, I want to type it. When you start investing in learning, even your enemies will listen to you. Everybody, I want to type it again. When you invest in learning, even your enemies will listen to you. Okay, so people will only invest money in speakers that know their onions well. So don't just say, I want to be a speaker. I want you to know your onions. Be good at what you do. Be excellent. How many of you think I'm a good speaker? If you think I'm a good speaker, type, you're good, you're good, you're good. I want to hear it. Come on. I want to hear it. If you think I'm a good speaker, can you type, you're a good speaker, you're a good speaker. Okay, so let's look at some of the ways you can monetize your speaking skill. One, you can organize regular masterclass. Before COVID, organized regular masterclass and they go for $250 per person. Then outside Nigeria, organize another set of masterclass. It goes for $1,000 per person. And some of you know me, know I run classes, UK, France, Germany. In fact, this year, in case you don't know, between January and March, I'll organize class in France, in Frankfurt, Germany, in Berlin, in Rome. I did a session in Venice, and several cities of the world. Of course, several cities in the US. So I did that and then I came back to Nigeria, I think around 12th or 15th of March, and then they shut Nigeria down. And thank God I was able to gain entrance. Of course, I did a session in Dubai this year, despite COVID. And in fact, if not for COVID, I was supposed to speak in 67 cities of the world, right? 67 cities of the world. So you can organize masterclass and make money from that. Other ways to make money is live sessions, doing live sessions on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. Now what that does is you can monetize your YouTube platform, your Facebook platform. Now, Facebook, I'm one of the few people in Nigeria that Facebook advertise on my page and they pay me for every advert they put on my page. YouTube also pay to put adverts on my YouTube. So these are also ways you can make money. So you can monetize your video content, your contents on YouTube, on Facebook, and several other platforms. And you earn in foreign currency as a speaker. You also earn money as a guest speaker at events. So people invite you to speak and they pay you. Another way to make money is podcast. Can everybody type podcast? This is actually one of the best and biggest way to make money. I just started this model. And by next year, I'm going to be big on podcasts. And I met a man who makes, you won't believe it, over $5 million every month from podcast, right? Just charge a token for his podcast, I think $1.47, right? For you to subscribe to his podcast monthly. But he has hundreds of thousands of subscribers. I don't know how he did it. Crazy money. And the thing is auto money. Like it comes every month. Another one is membership. Membership. How many of you are a student of Steve Akhtar University? That's one of the membership. Now, Steve Akhtar University is a membership program. One of the best products I've ever created. Let me say this to you. In the next 5 years, I cannot make less than $100,000 every month from Steve Akhtar University. right? It contains over 1,000 videos, and you get certificate after every course. And one of the unique things about the university is that it's been structured in such a way that you are taught a business skill or an investment skill. So it's not like the conventional university that you finish school and you start looking for a job. This one, you finish class, you know some business you can start, right? And you still get a degree, you still get a certificate rather. So that if you want to be showing people, you can show them, see my pali, right? But that is a monetization strategy where people subscribe to my university for $247. I'm currently doing a promo for $47 every month. They're able to subscribe for $47 every month. And so every month, guaranteed, money comes in, guaranteed. I work, I know work. But again, by the way, let me not make this thing look as if it's easy. It took me 6 years to build that university, from 2015 or 2014 till date. So it took me, so it's the content that I've gathered, that I've produced in the last 6 years that I used to form a university. So, so please, I'm saying this because I need to balance things, because sometimes when we teach this thing, it sounds so sweet that people just think that supernaturally, once they join the thing, they just start making money. These things also has a process. And you must make sure you're adding value. One of the unique things that gives me joy about Steve Actel University, everybody who sign up and goes through just one course, I've always sent me a testimony. Just one course. They've not even done two, just one course. You see them say, hey, Mr. Steven, I'm shocked you are charging $47 for this. This is loaded. Everybody who has gone through a course. Some people who have not gone through a course. Okay, everybody. Amazing testimony. And that's the kind of life you want to live, where you are making money and you're adding value. How many of you agree with me? Can everybody type, I vow, mention your name, to start adding value while I make money? Everybody, I want you to type it. Okay, make that vow, because that is one of the best honorable ways. Emmanuel, you know, you can pay him with a card. That's one of the most honorable things you can do in your life, where you're making money, but people are thanking you. I remember somebody bought property from me. I think he bought 4 plots. And he said, Mr. Steven, I'm sending this money for the 4 plots with joy in my heart. My heart is happy that I'm buying property from you. And God bless you. You know, that's the kind of business you want to run. A business where people are happy doing business with you because they are getting value. They are not feeling ripped off, right? Okay. However, you need to know that there's money. Okay, these are students of mine making money in this business. This is somebody who made 70 million. Okay, so I've raised people who make money. Emmanuel just shared his testimony also. So you can. So again, making money from video content, generate revenue from webinars, automating webinars. I make an average webinar, I make cool cash from my webinars. Right? These are also part of what you'll be learning in the coaching program. How do you make $10,000 in 2 hours webinar? You will be learning all that. Creating speaking products. How do you create your product? I have several products as a speaker. I think I have more than 10 products under speaking and, you know, being an author. Okay. Leverage on instructors' public profile to boost your own profile. So there's so much, right? So much in this area. Again, I want to ask you a question. How many of you want to do this? How many of you want to do this professionally, right? I know some of you are rich. You already have sources of income, but how many of you have agreed that, you know what, I must do this one? Okay, that this is a good way to have another source of income, to have something on the side, right? And so because, you know, one of the most beautiful thing about money you make as an author, as a speaker, is the most dignifying source of income, because you are respected, yet you're making good money. People appreciate you, yet you're making money, right? And it's just so, you know, dignifying. And you want to make money in a dignified way, right? Also, how many of you want to join my coaching program? How many of you want me to mentor you in this business? Okay, if you want that type, I want it now, everybody. Okay. So do I have Deepo Additional here? If Deepo Additional is here, let him, can we bring him up as a guest? Okay, Eric and my team, please let me bring Deep Additional up as a guest, please, quickly. Okay, so also one of the ways to make money as a writer, generate funds weekly from books. Because you are paid every week if you're able to, if enough people are buying your books. Assist to create a marketable book product that we sell. These are some of these I'll be working with those of you who join my coaching program. I can see Stephen Agbolu say, I want to join now. Now, I want to join your coaching program now. No problem, very soon. Make money from strategic online marketing. These are, and so many other things you will be able to have access to. Yes, my podcast is now live. Again, like I told you, I am not those people who teach you what I have not made money from or what I'm not doing. So see, this is my podcast. You can listen. All my books are now even on podcast, where for $67, $6.57, you can get the audio version of my book. And I want to encourage you to get, because the audio version is even cheaper than the physical version, and you want to go get them. And these are also ways I'm making money. So you can see there's nothing I teach you here that is like, okay, they are teaching what they are not practicing. It's what I have made money from that I'm teaching you. And it's how you too can do the same that we're mentoring you on. So one of the things you'll be learning is how to publish your books on Audible, Google Audiobook, LibriVox, Kobo Audiobooks, Downpour, podcast also like Podbeam, SoundCloud, Buzzsprout, Blueberry, Transito. These are some of the things and these are places you can go, put your podcast. And you can see when it comes to podcasts, these are some of the global, interaction with the podcast. You're able to connect with people, from different climes, So I have an offer for you today. How many of you are interested in joining the coaching program, okay, that I run? If you are excited and ready for my offer, type I'm ready. Can you guys help me get Deep Additional if you can make it here? Help me chat him up, call him quickly. So this is the offer that I have for you guys today. I have two programs, but today I'm just going to focus on just one of the programs, which is the Do-It-Yourself. Okay, the Do-It-Yourself program is that we're just showing you how to do it yourself, and it goes for $5,000. Now, these are the things you're going to be entitled to under how to become a writer, how to get the rights, how to get started writing your book, process of writing a book, creating your chapter, choosing your title, introduction to publishing and uploading on Amazon, editing and formatting, developing a book cover, getting your ISBN, how to promote your book and make weekly income, working on search engine optimization. So all these 10 things you will be taught. Also under the speaker session, these are some of the things you'll be getting. Developing your own message and niche, speaking in public, 3 parts, series on strategies on this, making money from audio, audio video content, how to get invitation to speaking and pricing model, setting up speaking products, key to effective speaking, hosting a highly convertible webinar and automating it, building a global brand as a speaker. You Google my name, I have a global brand, and you can do the same. And these are some of the things you'll be learning. I and my team, I have a fantastic team. Now, one of the unique thing about the Steve Akhtar, this coaching is that it's the same people who are in charge of, publishing my books, doing all those things, that are the ones in the class teaching you step-by-step process to do this. So you are sure that you are in the safe hands, and once a month, you have a session with me where you can ask questions, where I teach you some strategies on building wealth generally. And so the coaching is just unique and life-changing for everyone, really, really life-changing. So you also have a bonus where the 3 books. You'll be given 3 books, both the physical copy, both the ebooks and the audio copy if you want, if the audio version is ready, I'm not sure. But if it's ready, they will also give you both the ebook and the audio version of the book. You also get access to bonus. These are bonus for those of you, only for the first 10 people to join today that is getting this bonus. Please note, if you are watching this video later, this bonus does not apply to you. You also get a video on how to make fast money from social media marketing, because you need social media skill to be able to monetize this process. Information millionaire video course, and then you're added to a WhatsApp community where you interact, you meet other people in the class who are also going the same journey. Okay, so I'm skipping this other one because it's not available today. You need to do the do it yourself version before we go to the do it for you. So what we are doing is, like I said, all my coaching is $10,000, but the current promo I run is $5,000. But for those of you who are even joining today, you are not even paying $5,000. You're able to pay just $1,000. That's why we put 90% discount, which if you want to pay Naira, just 400,000 Naira. You can do transfer, or you can visit www.steveactel.com/SAA. Again, www.steveactel.com/SAA. Once you made payment, send email evidence of payment to products. The product has S, products@stevenakintayo.com, or you can call 234-81-800-00618. How many of you have gotten value today? If you've gotten value, type I got value, I got value, I got value. Please note that the bonus I'm giving is for the first 10 people to pay. They'll get all this extra bonus. This book, Monetizing Your Speaking and Writing Skill, you also be getting it as a bonus if you are joining the coaching class. Of course, you can just go on Amazon and buy it directly, no problem. Also, this book, you'll be getting it as bonus. Mentorship, Climbing the Success Ladder by taking the steps of those who have gone ahead of you. You also get it as a bonus. So there's a lot of bonus. I mean, almost 10 bonuses you're getting. Well, of course, remember, join the Stephen Akitayo University for $247. But the first 100 people are able to join for $147, and then you pay $47 every month, instead of $247. So you sign up with just $1.47, just for first 100. And every month you pay for $7 if you continue to use the service. If you don't want to use it, you can opt out. And I think you should do that ASAP, because we're returning back to our $247 every month. But those of you who join, and for life, you always get that opportunity to pay that fixed amount. So again, thank you for everybody. To join the Stephen Akitayo University, www.stevenakitayo.com/university. These are my social media handle at Stephen Akitayo on TV, on Facebook, on YouTube, at Stephen Akitayo TV on YouTube and Facebook, while on Twitter and Instagram at Stephen Akintayo. My website is stephenakitayo.com. Email is info@stephenakitayo. Official number is +234 81 800 00618. That's how to reach me. Thank you. God bless you. I'm going to take your questions right now. If you have questions, let's do that ASAP. Love you all. And I really, really thank you for watching. I hope you got some value and you learned quite a lot. Okay. So let me take questions. I'm going to stop the sharing my screen. I want to encourage my team, if you guys can just paste the link as well as the account details, both on Facebook and here on the Zoom platform, so that those who need to get it can do that. Yes, feel free, go ahead, ask your questions. You don't need to still say I have questions. Just go ahead and ask your questions, because we don't have time, right? I've had a long flight. Immediately I got to Abuja, I had to go to our estate. Please, can you find a way to put up the AC? It's just too cold for me. So immediately I had to go to one of our estates here in Abuja, Jasper Estate, with the vendor we bought the land from. And then from there, of course, quickly in the hotel, just for this class, it's a lot of you don't know the sacrifice that I go through to do all these sessions. You don't have an idea. It costs me a lot to do all these sessions. But again, if I'm adding value, if we're changing life, I mean, it's just all fun. HP says he's having challenge registering Stephen Akita University. So I'll advise you, send a mail to products, products @stephenakita.com. Can my team and me put that email? Just give them the error message you're getting and they will help you out. Techno says, thank you so much. Please, where can I watch this training again? Visit @Stephen Akita TV on YouTube, subscribe, and you will be able to watch the training over and over again. Okafo says, can someone pay an installment? Yes, I'm going to give you the opportunity. You can deposit 150,000 and you have 30 days to pay the balance. Please note, I don't do refund for any of my coaching program. This is a global event. People are watching all over the world. I do not do refund, right? I do not do refund. So don't join any program I do anywhere in the world if you are not sure you want it, because we don't do refund. There's nothing like, oh, I changed my mind. My teacher died. The cousin of my nephew of my in-law died. I need the money to bury them. I don't do refunds. So only do anything I do because you're convinced you want to do it. Galazi 820 says, what do you charge for automobile questions, please? And what is the smallest page of the book you can write? I don't understand what you mean by automobile. I don't do anything called automobile. I don't have automobile business. So I don't know what your question. I don't get your question. How can we register for GCP? Please, can we get the link to the portal? Well, these are questions. So what I would do, the last day of this entire training, I will spend more time answering questions for everything you've learned for the entire 3 days. Okay, but I've posted the link now. Portal.gtechzone.com is the link if you want to join the GCP program. Portal.gtechzone.com. Any more questions, guys? Any more questions? So again, can you guys help me post the link to both the website link for those who want to sign up for the coaching, as well as the transfer information for those who want to do transfer. But yeah, those of you who want to pay installment can do 150,000 now, and then you spread the balance in 30 days, please. 30 days. So I have more questions here. It says, I'm talking about car business coaching. Well, at the moment, my car business coaching is not available. I'm not, I only focus on 6 of them right now. So, but if you join the e-commerce coaching program, I'm going to be teaching you on that. We can still find a way to teach you about a thing or two about how to go into car business. But it's not like it's a core part of it, but we'll just do that exclusive for you. Okay? I will teach that on the 6th day of this class. I think I'm teaching on drop shipping and e-commerce on the 6th day. 6th day, today is the 3rd day. So we have tomorrow, Friday, we have Saturday, and we're ending on Sunday. So on Sunday, yeah, I'll be teaching on e-commerce. Any more questions, guys? I want to say a big thank you to everybody who has watched. All of you have shared. All of you have, subscribed to the coaching program. Congratulations to you all. I really can't wait for you to share a testimony like Emmanuel Lushola is doing right now. Ready to invest in property now. How do I go about it? It's about yesterday's session. Well, if you want to join yesterday coaching for yesterday's session, just send a mail. Just reach out either by mail, product@stephenakita.com, or call +234 81800000618. That's the number to reach out to, and they'll give you details to join. Emmanuel Lushola, I wanted to come and just share more about a few things that you've learned from me today and that you've learned before now, and how I inspired you to also become an author. Because again, you were making money, so why be an author? So let's just have Emmanuel still share his own testimony with you guys, and you're free to go ahead and be part. Before I take him, Abiola says, Is it possible to see you in person? I reside in Canada, but in Nigeria on business, family visit. Well, if there's something tangible to see me for, you can reach out to my office, tell them why you want to see me. By the way, please, those of you who call my office that you want to see me and then you are rude to my PA and you tell her, you have the right to just see me. Well, you're on your own because I do not control those people, right? So if you don't tell them why you need to see me, if you don't convince them, they are not going to give you attention. So I advise you to be polite and talk to them with some courtesy and decency. Many of these people are very, very intelligent people. Some of them who have have first-class degrees. Some of them have second, third degrees. And I think you can't say you love Stephen Akita if you don't love the people around him, right? Just to say you love me, but you don't love my wife or you don't love my children doesn't make any sense. The proof that you respect me is the way you treat the people around me, right? You can't say you respect me if you treat the people around me like shit. So for many of you who want to see me, just call the office. If you treat these people well, convince them there's something tangible. They control my itinerary. I work for them, literally, right? I work so hard so that I don't owe them salary. So you agree with me that I work for them. Okay, so let's have Emmanuel share a few things.
Okay. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Good day, everybody. It's a pleasure to share this thing with my boss. It's always humbling experience whenever I have to be with him because I always learn. It's always an opportunity to learn. Just sitting beside him, listening to him talk, either talking to a business client, talking to a friend. When you just hang out with someone like him, you get to learn new things. But one thing I picked from this evening's webinar, because I'm just here in the hotel with him, is the fact that he doesn't print his books himself. I mean, I didn't see that coming. That was a mind-blowing information I just got, and I was busy looking at him like, whoa. So all he does is upload it on Amazon, and then when it's time, he just order it from Amazon. I remember there was one time I saw an option on Amazon that allows you to make your book printable. So, but I never knew that's how it works. So now I have the idea that, okay, my book, the online selling manual that I shared with you guys, I can as well just, when anybody, because people have been asking me, Emmanuel, why didn't you print it? Is there a hard copy? I don't do ebooks. I want physical copies. And I'll say, no, I'm not doing printing. So I just learned something new to know that I can actually just get people to order for the book, or I can order it for them from Amazon and then deliver it to them. This is a very, very smart one I just learned again. Thank you very much, sir. So and another thing I must say I've been learning, not just now, is the work rate and consistency. I learned something that you cannot be. Last week, a couple of days ago, he was having some intense talks with me, and he shared something with me. He said, a little work, a little folding of the arms, a little sleep, a little slumber, and poverty will attack you. I mean, I felt that I can never forget, even the Bible, the Bible verse in Proverbs, I can never forget that, because you cannot be doing, moving ahead and then pausing, relaxing, resting the way I do. He told me a lot of things about myself that I didn't see coming, and that is one of the importance of having a mentor. You have to be willing to listen to them. And then about the books I wrote, one other thing I learned from him. Now, from this training he just had, you listen to him, he said, if you are paying for the course now, you are going to get some bonuses. That's one method I used for my book. When I launched the ebook, I gave about 5 bonuses that if you get the book, you are going to get a course about PayPal, how to open the PayPal account in Nigeria, how to activate it, there's another book, how to run Facebook ads.
What some of the things you'll be teaching them in your class for those
Okay. So for those of you that will be joining the coaching next today, there are a lot of things I'm going to be teaching as well, how to do all these things. You're going to get them, and then you are going to get a free copy of my book as well. If you pay for this course today, you're going to get a free copy of my book immediately you are joining. It's not even go come. And all the bonuses, I mean, you can check the website again. I dropped the link to the link to the website, so I can even still send it to you. So if you subscribe for this class today, you are going to get a free copy of the book and all the bonuses that was listed. So another thing you should learn to do, as I've learned from him, aside giving bonuses when giving out selling a product, is that you should be true to your words. You want to have a good reputation online. You don't want to give a promise of something and then you cannot stick to it. So it's always important, before I go out there to say, okay, you're going to be getting so percent discount, or you're going to be getting so free ebooks, and make sure those things are ready. They're already intact. Already get them ready. Not when you come and now be saying, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it yet or something. So it's always important for you to have everything you are promising ready before you go out there and then make your promises. And then in case you are trying to launch your own book, you are trying to get started, this course is for you. Just make sure you just register today. You can't afford to miss it, really, because there's a lot of value. There's a lot of things you learn. If in 1 month, and let me even burst the bubble. That book I launched, this online selling manual, I just shared the link again. It didn't take me, it didn't cost me up to 10,000 naira to get everything ready. The only thing I paid for, the graphic artist that does my graphics, I paid him for the book cover because it's another project entirely. I paid him. That's all it cost me. The website, setting it up, I did everything myself. The website you are buying it from.
1.3 in the first one.
Yes, in the first one, 1.3. And another thing I did that helped me to make such sale was I have a referral system. So part of the bonuses you get if you buy this book is you are going to have a referral link unique to you. Immediately you buy the book from the website, you are qualified to now register as an affiliate of the book. So when you sell the book, you get 40% discount commission. So take, for instance, if you share this link I just shared with you, if you bought the book and you read it and you got value and you want to tell your friends to buy it too, you're going to send your own unique link to them. Once any of them click that link, you're going to see it on your dashboard that someone has clicked the link. When they buy, you are going to see it. So the book was selling for, when it's launched, we did promo 3,500. Now it's selling for 5,000. Now, when it was selling for 3,500, anybody that buys through your link, you get 1,000 instantly. So this is not only a book that is teaching you how to sell, but you are also making money by reading the book and sharing the book. Now, let me give you a scenario. Let's assume you are able to share the link, you bought the book, you're ready to go value, and you want to encourage your friends to buy it and get value as well. And you posted it on your WhatsApp, and maybe out of 100 people that saw the post, maybe say 10 of them clicked and bought the book. If you are getting 1,000 as commission per sale of the book, that means you have, for 10 sales, you've made 10,000 naira. Remember, you bought the book for just 3,500. So you are not only buying a book to learn, you are buying the book to make money. So it's more like an investment. Buying the book is more, so all these things were part of the things that I used as the strategies to sell. So most of the people that were buying the book were the ones reselling the book. So I didn't have to run adverts. So I didn't mention that the 1.3 million I made in the first month, I didn't run any ads. Till now, I've not run any ads on the book. I'm just planning to now start selling because I learned something that one ebook, you can sell it for years. So now that's what I want to start doing. Like Survivor Instinct, he wrote it a long time ago. He's still selling now. So I don't want to stop pushing the ads. I want to start doing more ads now for it. But the strategy I used to sell such number in the first month was also leveraging on affiliate marketing, teaching them that, okay, this is what affiliate marketing is about. And then if you take this book serious, this book alone can be earning you a minimum of like 20,000 every month, depending on how you're able to push. So thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, sir, for the privilege.
You're welcome. So guys, amazing. Have you learned something today? If you learned, type I learned, I'm happy, I got value, I learned. Come on, everybody, engage me. If you learned something today and you are impacted and Type I learned something, I got value, I'm impacted. I want to thank all of you for coming today and getting so much and listening to me. God bless you all. Tomorrow, our time together is going to be 4 p.m. by the grace of God. Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll go and play golf in the morning. I was thinking I was to go. Okay, I'll go play golf in the morning. Yeah, I'll play golf in the morning. I'll be fine. So a big thank you to all of you. God bless you real good. And see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Love you all. Good evening.